Satnam, Nicole Nardone here, and I want to share a little bit with you about this Kundalini immersion I have happening at the beginning of 2018, January 5th through the 7th at One Yoga. It's called Aquarian Mastery, and it's a 10 yogic bodies immersion. Now, this immersion I created for a number of reasons. Number one, obviously, it's the beginning of a new year. We want to be our freshest, most authentic selves for coming into this new year. And as we're setting our intentions, as we're making our resolutions, we want our full self to be present for that, because when our full self is present, we're just more effective, we're happier, we're healthier, and we're just more powerful in creating the changes that we want. Now, the other reason I wanted to do this particular immersion in the new year is because the philosophy of the 10 yogic bodies in Kundalini yoga is one of the most powerful, one of the most essential, foundational philosophies and practices that we do. And so not only is it really accessible to beginners, people that are just brand new, kind of dipping their toes in the Kundalini waters, you'll be very comfortable with this the whole weekend. But it's also really powerful and can be a very deep and profound experience for those of you that have done a lot of Kundalini yoga and would like a deeper experience of the practice and are kind of hungering for more, more information, deeper experiences, more advanced practices, if you will. This will give you that. Now, 2018, we use the tantric numerology 2 + 1 + 8, which adds up to the number 11. So Aquarian Mastery is the title of this training. The number 11 is all about mastery, and it's about mastering the 10 yogic bodies. So I really wanted to offer a real deep experience of this particular energy that's going to be really infusing the whole year. All 365 days of this year are really going to be calling us into mastery, every single one of us. And by mastery, I don't mean perfection. We never mean perfection. What mastery is from a yogic perspective is really being able to acknowledge all the different parts of you and your full humanness, right? So what we're going to do in this immersion is look at what of the 10 yogic bodies are your strengths? Where do you really, really shine? What's your genius? What are the gifts that you have to offer this lifetime? According to the yogis, you've had lifetimes and lifetimes working on some of this stuff. And so what are those qualities that you kind of lean on a little bit, that maybe you kind of can offer humanity? And so we're going to really identify those based on tantric numerology, and you in particular, based on your particular numerology, based on your birthday, all this good stuff. And then we're also going to look at your weaknesses. Where do you really get caught up? Where do you get in your own way? What are the karmas that you can fall into again and again and again? So we're going to really clearly identify those so they can't wiggle away from us and sort of run our lives. And we're going to bring all of that together and do some practices for you to actually experience this. And so you'll walk away with some very practical tools to kind of, bolster your strengths, really let them shine, and then kind of, hold your weaknesses with a lot of compassion and find out how to turn those into gifts. Okay, so I'm thrilled to be offering this immersion. I offered something similar last year. It was a huge hit. People reported, it really set them on the right path for the whole year. When you have a deeper understanding of yourself, you really know where to go, right? You know what your strengths are, you know what your weaknesses are, you know what path is for you. So I'm so thrilled to be offering this yet again for so many bright and shiny people. So what I want to do today is give you a little taste of some of these practices. This is one of my favorite meditations, just as an overall good balancing meditation. As I mentioned, this 2018 adds up to the number 11. So again, about mastery. So this meditation in particular is for that 11th embodiment, we call it. And so it kind of balances all 10 yogic bodies, gives you like a nice, beautiful activation of all of them. And so we will dive into this right now. And we'll begin with our tune-in mantra. Take a deep inhale to begin. Okay, so this meditation is very simple. You're just going to have the hands resting on the knees in Gyan Mudra. Thumb and index fingertips are touching. Your eyes are closed, and you're actually going to sort of roll the eyes up and in. Towards the third eye point is what we usually do. You're actually going to roll the eyes up to the crown of your head, and it's like you're imagining you're looking out the crown of the head and into a beautiful blue sky, night sky, right? Like that dark, rich blue color of the night sky, like just after, right before it goes really, really dark, really pitch black, sort of that blue color. And you're going to imagine as the eyes are rolling up and past the crown of the head that you can see the sun and the moon right next to each other in that night sky. And then you're going to silently, to yourself, chant the mantra, Ra, Ma. Now, Ra is R-A, Ma is M-A, and Ra is the sun and Ma is the moon. And so just over and over again, sort of hearing this mantra kind of resound through your body, through the cells of your body, and especially up and out the crown of the head, and really imagining that sun and moon right next to each other. And take a deep inhale. Hold the breath in. And exhale, release the breath. Thank you for joining me for this practice. If you're interested in diving a bit deeper into some of these really, really rich practices of Kundalini Yoga to help you really set some powerful intentions in 2018 and allow your full, whole, beautiful self to come to the table in this new year, please consider joining me at One Yoga for the Aquarian Mastery Immersion, January 5th through the 7th. You can find out more on my website at NicoleNardone.com. Thank you so much. Sat Nam.